Hey guys, it's a very chill day today. That's why I'm in PJs. He's in PJs. I got some heartburn. Like crazy, y'all. So anyways, I wanted to do my January palettes in my to try pile. I do want to let you guys know I have palettes on the way right now from Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, and Glaminatrix. So they're not included in this yet, but they will be included probably next month if I haven't gotten around to trying them yet. But I do have a update on... I had 3 piles in December. I now have 2 towers. So very exciting. So let's go ahead and pause this video and I'll take you guys over to where the palettes are that are sitting there staring at me. Need to be reorganized. And yeah, let's get into it. These are my palettes. This is Kai's dresser. Don't mind that. Alright, let's start with the first pile. So, I never got around to trying this. This is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I never got around to trying it. Hopefully I will this month. Hard to say. Urban Decay Naked 2. I'm pretty sure they discontinued this. Never got around to trying it in December. A lot of these are still the same palettes. So, sorry guys. And the original Naked palette. Again, never got around to trying it. Hopefully I will soon. Because I love the Naked palettes. Urban Decay and Prince, Let's Go Crazy. I've talked about these palettes all the time. I'm so nervous because I love Prince so much, and these just look so lackluster. This should have been the Purple Rain palette. This should have been called Purple Rain. It should have been called Purple Rain. And this is the You Got the Look palette. This should have been Let's Go Crazy, because if you are a fan of his work and you are a fan of his movies, then you would know that the black and the gold was the aesthetic for the Let's Go Crazy part of the movie. Planning to do an order for Gloss Gods this month. So this is the Gloss Gods Smoke and Mirrors palette. I'm going to get nearly neutral or new neutrals and Vintage Glam and a couple primers. But I'm very excited about that. I had a good experience ordering from Gloss Gods when I got this palette. I do have these Give Me Glow palettes. I have the Teal Nightlife. I put the palettes, the shades, exactly how they have them on their website, because to me, that is how it was advertised to me. This is how it was advertised to me, so that's what drew me in. And I also have the Coral Nightlife palette, which I liked better with Brave Princess. I don't like jellyfish. I'd rather put something else in it, but it is what it is. I feel like these tones are more me anyways, but I do love a good green and blue eye. So hopefully I can get around to trying these this month. This is the Terra Moons Cosmetics' Cosmic Wanderer palette. I am very excited to try this. I'm really glad I have this in my collection. Really glad to have indie brands. This is the old Kylie Cosmetics Heat palette. I'm hoping to find some of my other Kylie Cosmetics palettes that I have when we move, but hopefully I get around to trying this. Exclusive Colors Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. A lot of people love this, so I'm excited to get some use out of that once I try it. Too Faced's Gingerbread Spice palette. Still smells good. Too Faced's Pretty Rich palette. I'm not really as much of a fan as I used to be. And then this is the Tickled Peach palette. Alright, it's time for the next pile that has actually grown since December. So this is the Sephora Pro Pigment. This is the warm palette. One of my shades is broken. Kai's mad because he turned his TV off. So I'll have to fix that in a second. But one of my shades is broken, unfortunately. But I am excited because this does feel like a nice palette. So I am excited to try that. Okay, so this is Sydney Grace. This is a Z palette, but it is the In Mel's Memory bundle, so I'm very excited to test this out. I did order Retro Glam from Natasha Denona. Should be on its way to me soon. I have the Jeffree Star Banana Fetish palette. I am going to get the other palettes this month, probably, so this is going to grow. But right now, this is the only Jeffree Star palette I haven't tried yet. I'm kind of nervous because I don't really like yellow shadows, but I did want the whole collection. So, yeah. I have ColourPop's Aura Struck palette. I'm so excited about this. This was not in last month's video. So this is Aura Struck. You can see it's still brand new. It still has the sleeve on it and everything. I am very excited. A lot of people really liked this palette. So this palette, the color story, it caught me. Kai's mad because he cannot help me because he's going to break these palettes and I don't want to repurchase them. This is ColourPop's Getting Fresh. I wanted this and I waited on it and I'm glad I did. But I'm glad I also have it as well. Yes, Kai. So excited for that. ColourPop's Gone Matte. There are some other Mega palettes I want to get, but I have quite a few of the Mega palettes at this point. This is probably a palette I didn't need in my collection because I have a lot of all matte palettes, but I wanted it and I got it. And I'm pretty sure I got it on sale too. I did it like around the end of the year, so I'm pretty sure like there was some kind of like discount sale that they were doing. Adept Cosmetics' Lemonade palette. I don't know if I have the good version or if I have the bad version. I'm pretty sure I have the good version. I got this from Sephora years ago. Hoarded it. Never touched it. Just recently rediscovered it. Anastasia Subculture. We know the history. We know the legend. I got this at TJ Maxx. So glad about that. Pretty Vulgar's Nightingale palette. I'm kind of nervous about this because I don't really hear a lot about Pretty Vulgar. I never really have. I think I've seen YouTubers do like one video on it. And this was a BoxyCharm palette. And I'm not really a fan of like the birdcage aspect. I don't know. It's just weird. Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy. Odin's Eye Soulmon 2 palette. So excited. I talked a little bit about Odin's Eye. They are releasing single shadows, and I think I will pick some up. Because why not? Here's Alva from Odin's Eye. Here's Alva from Odin's Eye. It's very neutral. My kind of color story, typically, I do go for more neutral shades. Yes, Kai. Saga of Freya. This is the chapter 1, Tears of Freya, or Amber Tears. Very excited about this one. I want to get the double-sided Saga of Freya palette. This is Cat with the Golden Carriage. This is the Cat's Breath palette. I love color stories where there's greens and there's blues and there's oranges together. I think that those are so pretty. You know, I've talked about it. Blue and greens together look pretty. Green and oranges look pretty together. Let's talk about pinks and greens look pretty together. And like, just like Kai. Thank you. Odin's Eye Olva 2. Very colorful. Why do you get so excited? Odin's Eye Norn's palette. I am going to eventually go through and redo my whole collection. Like, I'm going to show you guys my whole entire eyeshadow palette collection. I want to do an eyeshadow palette ranking. And I want to put them with the brands and stuff like that. Here's ColourPop's Not a Box of Chocolates. This I got because of Samantha March. I want to get Coffee Shop from Juvia's Place just because of this. Alright, Glaminatrix's Glamorous palette. I am so excited to see what they have to release this year. I really am. So pretty. Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This is the Ring the Alarm palette. I found these. Mine look fine. I'm really had enough, Kai. Please stop. If you want to help, grab the top one, not the bottom one. This is the Bling Boss palette. Still have to try these. I never did. Armed and Gorgeous. Dark Magic. I'm excited to try these. Top one. Get the top one. Alamar Cosmetics' Reina del Caribe palette. I never did use this. Alter Ego's Harmony palette. I will do a full palette comparison. My kid is so cute. The Natasha Denona Retro palette. But I do want to coordinate my palettes by brand. Ace Beauté Grandiose palette. I don't even think they sell this anymore. But I do like the shade, the color match. BH Cosmetics is B by Babs Baby Beauty, some shit like that. Baby Beauty? Babby? I don't know. I don't think that this is going to be very good, and I'm probably going to end up decluttering that. ColourPop by the Rosé palette. I lusted after this for so long, so glad I finally got it because I actually really like the, what's it called? Feeling Bubbly palette. The partner's palette to this one. I really like it. This is the ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Mini Volume 1. Really love this color story. I got this from TJ Maxx. And then this is the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana palette. I have other palettes that I gotta find. But this is the Celestial Nirvana palette. Very excited to use this. This will be the next palette I film a 2 looks 1 palette with, so very excited. I got this one on sale. I actually basically got this for free because I got this and the Divine Rose, this Mothership 7, and I paid like $130. And you guys know how expensive those Mothership palettes are. So I basically got this for free and just paid shipping and handling. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is the palettes in my palette basket of shame. He's upset because he doesn't want to stop. But like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. We'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.